Welcome to a journey that will challenge the way you think, feel, and live. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy born in the bustling streets of Athens and refined in the courts of Rome, isn't just a set of ideas, it's a way of life. It's a blueprint for mental toughness, emotional resilience, and unshakable inner peace. Today, we're diving into 11 brutal Stoic laws that will rewire your mind and help you become mentally unbreakable. These aren't gentle suggestions. They're raw, unfiltered truths that demand discipline and courage. Are you ready to face them? Law number 1. You are not your emotions. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus taught that emotions are not facts, they're fleeting reactions, like clouds passing through the sky. When anger, fear, or sadness arise, you don't have to act on them. You have the power to pause, observe, and choose your response. Epictetus said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Think about it. How often do you let a bad mood dictate your day? A harsh word from someone spirals into hours of frustration. A moment of anxiety derails your focus. The Stoics challenge you to break that cycle. Next time you feel overwhelmed, ask yourself, is this emotion serving me, or am I serving it? Practice stepping back. Write down what you feel, then question it. Is it true? Is it useful? This simple act of detachment rewires your mind to prioritize reason over chaos. Law number 2. Accept what you cannot control. The Stoics were obsessed with the dichotomy of control. Epictetus put it bluntly, there is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. Traffic jams, other people's opinions, the weather, global events, these are outside your control. Wasting energy on them is like yelling at a storm to stop raining. Here's the brutal truth. Most of what happens in life is beyond your grasp. The Stoic practice is to focus only on what you can influence: your thoughts, your actions, your attitude. Try this. Draw a line down a piece of paper. On one side, list things you can control today. On the other, list what you can't. Then, burn the second list mentally or physically. Let it go. This act of surrender doesn't make you weak. It makes you unstoppable, because you're no longer fighting battles you can't win. Law number 3. Embrace discomfort. The Stoics didn't shy away from hardship. They leaned into it. Seneca wrote, "There is no easy way from the earth to the stars. Comfort breeds weakness, complacency, and fragility. Discomfort, on the other hand, builds resilience." The Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort fasting, cold baths, sleeping on hard floors to remind themselves they could endure anything. Modern life tempts us with ease, endless entertainment, instant gratification, climate-controlled comfort. But avoiding discomfort makes you soft. Start small. Skip a meal. Take a cold shower, or wake up an hour earlier to work on a goal. When you feel resistance, don't run from it, smile at it. That discomfort is your teacher. It's rewiring your brain to see challenges as opportunities, not threats. Over time, you'll be mentally unbreakable because you've trained yourself to thrive in the face of adversity. Law number 4. Focus on the present moment. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. The past is gone, the future is uncertain, but the present is yours. Stoics believe dwelling on regrets or worrying about what might happen steals your peace and power. The present is where you act, where you grow, where you live. Here's a challenge. For one day, catch yourself when your mind wanders to the past or future. Gently bring it back to now. What are you doing? What can you control in this moment? Practice this daily, and you'll notice your anxiety decreases, your focus sharpens, and your decisions become clearer. The present is your arena. Fight your battles there. Law number 5. Practice negative visualization. This sounds grim, but it's one of the Stoics' most powerful tools. Seneca advised imagining worst-case scenarios, not to dwell on them, but to prepare for them. Picture losing your job, your health, or a loved one. Feel the weight of it. Then realize you're still here, still breathing, still capable of moving forward. This isn't about pessimism. It's about resilience. By mentally rehearsing adversity, you strip it of its power to paralyze you. Try this. Once a week, spend 5 minutes visualizing a challenge you fear: public failure, rejection, loss. Then ask, what would I do next? This practice rewires your mind to see setbacks as problems to solve, not catastrophes to dread. You become antifragile, stronger through adversity. Law number 6. reframe obstacles as opportunities. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Every challenge, every rejection, failure, or setback is a chance to practice virtue, patience, or courage." The Stoics saw obstacles not as roadblocks but as training grounds for greatness. Next time you face a setback, pause. Ask, what can this teach me? How can I grow from this? A missed promotion might push you to learn new skills. A conflict might teach you patience. This mindset shift turns life's punches into stepping stones. Over time, you'll crave challenges because they make you stronger, wiser, and more unbreakable. Law number 7. Cultivate self-discipline. The Stoics believed freedom comes not from indulgence but from mastery over yourself. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Discipline isn't about restriction. It's about aligning your actions with your values. Even when it's hard, start with one habit. Maybe it's waking up at a.m., cutting out sugar, or meditating daily. Commit to it for 30 days, no excuses. When you slip, don't beat yourself up, analyze why and adjust. Discipline builds mental muscle. Each small victory rewires your brain to crave consistency over chaos. Soon, you'll trust yourself to follow through, no matter the circumstances. Law number 8. Practice gratitude for what you have. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." The Stoics knew that focusing on what you lack breeds misery, while appreciating what you have brings peace. Gratitude isn't naive optimism. It's a deliberate choice to see the good in your life. Try this. Every night, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big: a warm meal, a kind word, a moment of quiet. Over time, this practice rewires your mind to notice abundance instead of scarcity. You'll find contentment not in getting more, but in wanting less. That's mental unbreakability. Law number 9. Act with virtue always. The Stoics believe that the only true good is virtue, wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Marcus Aurelius said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Your character is your legacy, and every choice shapes it. Next time you face a tough decision, ask, what would the wisest, most courageous version of me do? Act from that place, even if it's hard. Virtue isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Each virtuous act strengthens your moral core, making you unshakable in the face of temptation or pressure.